Hello, everybody. Welcome to the M&M call for June. Can you guys believe it's June?
No.
Has there been weird weather where you guys are? It has been
Yes.
freezing in Kansas, you guys. We don't have a heater on our pool yet. And we might have to invest in that because our pool is going to be freezing for a while. Okay, I want you guys to be utilizing the chat. And as always, if you can turn your camera on, even if you look like a hot mess, we would love to see your faces. But Mel and I want to talk about summer because summer is here for most of us. Some of us, our kids are home from school. Some of us might have another few weeks. I want you guys to put in the chat, what are your biggest fears or limiting thoughts that are coming up around the summer? Put it in the chat so we can kind of name it to tame it. What is going on with your head? What are the limiting thoughts? Oh, rising costs of everything. Yes. Kids home all day. Do you guys ever feel like when your kids are home all day, working your business is like trying to brush your teeth while you're eating Oreos? I just want to relax by the pool. Yes, there's that too, right? We want to unplug. It's summer.
Yes. And then I have mom guilt when I am having to go to, especially if I'm doing like work and other things, because then I'm like, I need to be with my kids today. And so I do think time blocking and really being committed to a schedule, which what I love about summer is not having a schedule, but it really is freeing though, when you can figure out a way to say, okay, I'm going to do my work in this time of the day. And then I'm going to do this with my kids, at least for me. And I know it's not every day, can't be time blocked, but it does help. I found, because I'm going to have a summer. I'm a summer mama. I love summer.
And I love what Tracy said, because this is so true. It's not just about us, it's about our teams. She said, keeping people accountable during the summertime and keeping them consistent. You guys, that is huge. No matter if you're a silver or if you got a senior Ruby team, when you are a jewel team, you feel like you're trying to herd cats sometimes in the summer. People saying they're too busy. Yes, yes, yes.
Absolutely.
I feel like that's just as big of a hurdle as our own stuff is being frustrated with our teams, not staying consistent over the summer.
Especially with everyone traveling at different times.
Yes, travel is huge.
Travel is huge. I mean, the world's kind of opened up finally, which is a blessing. But now I feel like everyone's going, you know what I mean? And so we're just not used to that. I mean, I think that's a new adjustment and a new thing for us that we're all working at too, is wow, people are traveling again. And we haven't really been like that in 2 years.
Oh, and I'll start when the kids go back to school. Who's heard that one?
Oh yeah. I've said that to myself.
Yep. I've wanted to say that before, but I
mean, I knew it wasn't real, but I just thought
it does. It feels like, oh, like yeah. when summer's over, then I can dive back in.
Then I can. Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So you guys have thought of some really great stuff. So tonight, Mel and I are going to be diving into what we are doing personally to help keep ourselves on track and helping to share that with our teams. So first things first, who is a fan of Kristen Boss? Put in the chat if you guys know who that is, if you do stuff with her, if you've done any of her programs. I'm trying to think what is the name of her program. I am championing her right now, but I really have not honestly done much of her stuff. That SSA stands for, yeah, she is an awesome podcast. I have heard a few of her podcasts. I love that she's a Brooke Castillo trained coach. Social Selling Academy, that's what it is. Okay, I've heard amazing things, you guys, on our leadership calls on Pink Freedom Team, our team. People just rave about her style and all the things they've learned from her. So if you have not heard of this yet, she's doing something called the Summer of Success program. And I think it's $9. Is that correct?
Yeah.
And anyway, we can share the link with you guys, but basically she has like this customizable business plan that she's going to help you really dive into the summer and still have that freedom that we were talking about. Like Mel was talking about, that freedom, that like mom time and releasing the mom guilt. and having that time and also the system paired with the time. Okay. So it has an action plan, 60-minute success strategy, like this exact formula and blueprint for your business activity every day. So if you guys have not signed up for that, that's a fantastic thing. And that's honestly what I'm going to do. So making sure that you're diving into something like that. And Mel's going to talk a little bit about tips from the top as well, which is another, you can do both. I'm planning on doing both. I'm totally doing tips from the top. I love, love, love diamonds in December. So I'm like all over tips from the top. And I think it's also important you guys hear that us diamonds, we eat this stuff up too. Like we are always growing and learning, and we're learning from each other. So that's another one. But on our leaders call this week, we ended up having this amazing brainstorm about fun local events we can do. And you guys, when you can bring the fun in the community, that's where you release, a lot of people release that like, oh, I'll come back to it after the summer, because you're adding the fun element. And a lot of times that needs to involve kids. So what I decided to do is I'm doing Plexus by the pool. I have a pool, but even if you don't have a pool, you can do something similar to this. I'm just putting it out there to my local team. And if you're listening to this and you're like, oh man, I don't have a local team, that is where you get to lean into building a local team. Okay. And we are just going to, I'm going to put out, you could do sidewalk chalk, bubbles, like anything, have people bring their kids to your house, and you guys power hour, you guys create another event that you're inviting to. So you're all together and you're able to power hour and create that community and fun. Some of the local events that we had talked about, Carrie Roulette did something called Summer Sippin', and we talked about what would be really cool is to actually create like a menu of all the different mixes of like active and slim and hydrate, and you can make up all these different ones and actually make a little menu and like come up with cute, fun summer names for these. And then you guys can just serve them, have people try different drinks, have people sign up. So that was one idea, kind of a mixology event. And then another one that we're doing that I'm so excited about is a lot of times local boutiques will offer like events. So the one that we're doing, they usually close at 6 p.m. So they're staying open for a couple more hours. So from 6 to 8, they're allowing us to have an exclusive Plexus only 10% off of everything in the store. And we are going to do a couple things there because I feel like it's a little awkward to do like a presentation. So this is all like in my brain. We haven't experienced it yet, but it's on paper, it sounds amazing. I bought big, huge name tags. So we're going to have all the ambassadors wear these big fat name tags, but instead of their names on there, what we're going to have them do is put bullet points of what Plexus has helped them with. So you and your family. So you can say like weight loss, I was an exhausted mama, so more energy, whatever. And then also like 10-year-old with ADHD, trying to keep it compliant, but also letting people know what Plexus has helped you with. And then we're going to encourage those who are just coming to shop, the potentials there, to go around and look at people's name tags and see which ones you're curious about, and then just simply ask for their testimonial. Then we're going to have a taste testing table with all the different drinks to try. And when people come up to the table, we're going to say, hey, did you know that you get a free gift if you ask for 3 different testimonials? So make sure as you're shopping, you're walking around and looking at people's name tags and asking for their testimonials. And we're also going to print out those local ambassadors. I'm going to print out QR codes for each of them. So it'll just like say their name at the top, like Ashley, it will have a QR code that'll be up at the table. And as their people are there, they're hearing their testimonials, they're ready to jump in. They're like, oh my gosh, I need Plexus in my life. We're also going to have the welcome packs laminated, like cardstock laminated. And so then Ashley can come up with her girl and be like, okay, this is the welcome pack I recommend for you. And Cassie Rainey just had her assistant make beautiful graphics. Mel, I think you posted them on your team page. I posted my team page. They're beautiful. Yeah. So that's what we're using. We're just cutting off the top and the bottom, printing those out. And like Ashley can say, okay, I really think this would be the perfect welcome pack for you. Here's my QR code. Go ahead and scan it. And let's go ahead and get your welcome pack order in. So they're shopping at the boutique, but they're also going ahead and getting that welcome pack. And we'll probably do some more fun giveaways for those that purchase welcome packs that night. But anyway, so local boutique is a fantastic idea. then tons of our team up in like kind of Maine and Connecticut, all that area, they have been doing something called sip and walk at their local walking trails, and they've had so much success. So what they do is they open the trunk of their car. So they have like they decide which trail they want to meet on, different walking trails. They open the trunk of their car and they have people decide if they want to try hydrate, pink drink, active. They have just bottles of water, and shake them up, and everybody gets a drink, and then they go walk the walking trail together. And people are bringing their friends, even if they're not interested in plexus, at least they can come on this walk. And the next thing you know, as they're walking on the trail, they're learning about plexus, they're hearing testimonials. It's a really organic way. So anyway, that I thought was a great idea. And then anything you can do to get in-person power hours together, or really just getting your team plugged in, but doing it together and having something where the kids are busy. Like I said, sidewalk chalk, buy a freaking plastic pool if you don't have one, and like fill it with water, whatever. Do anything that gets your team together, and you can just say, hey, bring your kids over from, noon to 1. Let's just power hour together. And again, it works if you have another event that you're all inviting to that's in person. So, oh my gosh, I love it. Plexus Lemonade Stand for Kids. That is a great idea. Get the kids involved. How cool would that be? And look at that. Nicole just came up with that one. That's great. So you guys lean into your creativity with this. But I'm telling you, if you can get people to plug into the fun in the community, they will wake back up and get excited again. And remember, we're coming off of convention soon. There's going to be that excitement in the air. Absolutely. So if you're prepared for that. Oh, we're also doing a spa event. Angela Grondel does these spa events where people wash their face with Joyome, but she has it all, like she buys those little plastic sandwich containers, and she wets washcloths and puts them in there, and then has a dry washcloth on top, and then does makeup removers. So everybody has one of those in their lap, and they just do that. She's had, I want to say 100% success rate of people buying welcome packs at these spa events. Wow. So that's another idea. Yeah. She has a whole PowerPoint. She's happy to share it. I think she shared it on her.
I think that'd be a great one to share, because everyone can customize that and make that their own and use it in a way that would work. I mean, even if that was just having girls over for wine and doing not making it feel so salesy, but just doing some fun things, I know, I think that could be great. I love that.
So that was kind of my spiel of what I wanted to share with you guys. And now I know Mel wants to talk to you a little bit more about tips from the top and other things to be doing and being prepared for convention.
I do. 1 second. Okay. One thing I did want to say to you guys. Okay. So the link has been shared. Is everyone going to commit to signing up for the Summer of Success? Yes. We're going to do this together. I've already signed up for it. I did her podcasts. I've listened to 2 of her podcasts, and what I loved, just a quick little plug about her, is sorry, I have to let somebody in. What I love about her podcast is it's not just saying, you can do it, guys, I believe in you. It's realistic. It's like, hey, this requires work. And if that isn't something that you're able to do, then maybe this isn't the fit for you. I mean, but at the same time, she explains why this is the right fit. So she really is so real in it, but also does give you the warm and fuzzies, does give you the you can do it. But I appreciated that she was so grounded in the way that she spoke. It wasn't just from someone that has all this success and yeah, that's easy for you to say. She's very relatable. So I highly recommend that you check out her podcast. I'm pulling up my little document here. Okay. So one thing that we just started on June 1st, and I know with the beginning of the month, it's hard to know whose page do we go to and where do we find things? Well, on the Darby Team page, we have the tips from the top that started on June 1st. And I have to tell y'all, as a diamond ambassador, hearing from other diamonds is like sitting in a think tank in a way. Some have had the same experiences than me, but even at this beach retreat I was just on, one of the diamond teams that was there, every single one of the diamonds all met from online forum rooms, which blew my mind because I'm such a relational business person. So what's so great about these tips from the top is I think 90% of the speakers are people that won the top 50 trip. And so I think they're going to talk some about, what they learned there. I know they had a top secret meeting, which is always exciting, but it's people like Jessica Heffley. It's your Jennifer Leith is the one that actually put it together. But these are speakers that are Portugal earners, and the topics are leadership, mindset, time management, how to recruit, how to get momentum, how to stay in momentum, and how to teach your team to do the same in turn is duplication. It's 22 days. We're going to take weekends off. It started June 1st. So if you haven't seen that, every single day, it's going to be tips from the top. Tomorrow is going to be Jessica Heffley. She has a way of speaking to people that is so unique. And she just makes things like, well, of course I would do that. So even if she may not be like your favorite person, what I do want to say to you is her words are ridiculously powerful and strong. So if nothing else, just give Jessica tomorrow, give one day a try and see what you think. Send some comments in, because I would love to know what you guys are learning along the way too. And we'll do a giveaway at the end. So I'm super excited about that training call. I think for 22 days to be able to get love and leadership from the absolute top people in the company is, I mean, we should pay for that in a way, but you know what? They're doing it because they love us. So I'm super excited about that. And that's stuff that we can do with headphones on. I'm packing for camp, y'all. Our whole family is going to family camp only because of Plexus. You know, we leave in 24 hours. So for me to be able to be on a call and do this is that same example of doing summer. Okay. You make time for it, but you still get to have your life too. And that's what's so great about this summertime plan. And that's what's so great about these tips from the top. All of it's doable, just like our 30-minute call list tonight. And we're going to make sure that we stay to that. One thing that I did want to tell you also, be sure and get out pen and paper. We are not going to do an M&M call in July. I'm going to be in Africa for the first half, and Emily's traveling for the second half. Or basically, we looked at our calendars and went, well, that's not going to happen. So what we are going to do, and I'm excited about this, is we're going to do a convention recap call. And we're going to do that on June the 28th at 8 p.m. And I'm really excited about that because I think every team feels the responsibility to host a Zoom call after convention. And if you want to, because of your culture and because of your people, absolutely do that. I think you should do that. But if you are doing it virtual and you're not there in person, or if you are coming, but you don't know people, or you want to hear a bigger recap, you know, we'll be in the diamond meeting. We had a diamond call this week where we were told about the really, really big, incredible, exciting launch that's coming. Okay. A few of us will be at a diamond wrap-up meeting afterwards. So we're going to be able to come to the table and share things that we can't talk about right now. So what we thought was, let's offer the whole team a place to do their convention recap call. And then if y'all want to do your own, do your own. And we're going to do it June 28th at 8 p.m. So be sure, note your calendar now. You can add that to your team calendars as you're planning, and know that for July, that's going to be our June 28th is our July M&M call. So that'll be 8 p.m. Central Time, 9 p.m. Eastern Time on June the 28th. So in the
I have something I wanted to plug also. Since you guys have your little notebooks out and you're looking at calendars, we have some incredible teachers on our team. I think because I was a teacher, we've got like, you know, you just attract the teachers. And we have incredible teachers on our team, and the one and only Diamond Ambassador Darcy Groton. And it's you and Abby are putting this together, right? Abby Locke. So we're doing a call specifically for teachers, talking about the opportunity. That is going to be next. Darce, tell me the time. I don't want to get it wrong. I was going to pull up the event pick.
Sorry, my TV is super loud. The Celtics are playing in the playoffs tonight, and we are Mainers. So everyone's in the living room watching the Celtics in my office, in the family room. It is Tuesday night, 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Central.
What night?
And it's going to be, yep.
What date was it? I'm sorry, June what?
June 7th. So next Tuesday night.
Okay,
So
gotcha.
you guys rally your teachers, your kids' teachers, your friends that are teachers. Like,
I'm
this
gonna
is
post what I'm
phenomenal.
sending my teacher friends in the comments chat of
Okay,
this
I wanna post
group
it.
right now. Of
Yeah,
what
we'll
I, yep,
steal it
I'll
and
put,
post it. Yes, I
I'll put
have
in
the
the Darby
graphic. Mel, I'll send you the graphic and you can put it on your
Yes.
team page.
Yes, I saw it on your page right before I got on the call and I'm like, I want to share this. So yes.
Our Gyms and Jewels on our team are putting together one of these calls, at least one every month. So this one's for teachers in June. Next month, Denise Wells, who's on this call, is doing one for, we don't know what we're going to call it yet, but it's basically for menopause. So in fact, if any of you guys have a story about premenopause or any menopause things that have been helped with plexus, please reach out to Denise Wells. If you guys don't know her, Denise, show everybody who you are. Woohoo! She is super excited to put this together, but she definitely would love more testimonials. So you guys could reach out to her on Messenger if you have a story that you'd be willing to share. That would be amazing.
I just want to piggyback on that too. If other groups, like if the Darby team larger is sharing this, and like I think Suzanne is sharing, then we have so many people that we can pull from for expert testimonies or whatever you need. So please tell us so that we can help, because I know people, we will all, I mean, between that, if we can just know some topics and how we can help, I mean,
Yes.
I will be happy to jump on. I will find people that can. Here's my thing. If I'm going to share something that someone else spent the time to do and I just get to mooch off of it and watch it, I want to at least do something to help. So,
well, that's actually really helpful because we've been doing this for a while and we're like starting to get tapped out, but we just shifted into doing them with specific topics. So basically we're all taking turns as leaders kind of running it. But what we can do is when we're preparing for them, if we'll put it on the Darby page and, you know, Pink Freedom, like these are the testimonials we're looking for. That would be amazing if we could open up the pool a little bigger for those testimonials.
yeah, I love that.
Yeah. They're called Stories of Hope. And we typically do them twice a month, but during the summer months, we're only doing them once a month because vacation schedules for all of us, but we'll keep you posted. Okay. That's great. Yay. You guys I'm like my Gems and Jewels group. I'm like, woohoo.
I know, it's awesome. Yeah.
Very helpful.
And I'm adding Lisa to our Darby team leaders chat right now. She asked about that. So I'm doing that. Perfect.
Okay. Nicole has asked for a science one for those greens. I'm going to talk to Jamie Ravelli. Is Jamie on here? I feel like Jamie Ravelli, that would be a great one for her to take on.
That would be awesome.
Yeah, that would be awesome. Okay, good idea. And yeah, you guys let me know. Private message me if you have any ideas where you're like, oh my God, we really need a call about this. We just did pregnancy and nursing last month, and I can send that video if anybody's curious about that. Mindy Kobe posted that one.
I don't know if you'll remember this back in the day, but we did a series of calls and it was all about blood sugar regulation. And so we did some things with juvenile onset type 1 diabetes. We did some things. I know we'd have to be a little careful with our wording, but we did some calls that were very specific to blood sugar control and blood sugar managing. And there's so much more to that than what people think. So if you guys have stories or know someone, I know that group right there would be that would be a call that people would want to listen to.
Yeah. And we could even call it something, because that's the other thing is a lot of people don't know what they're struggling with is blood sugar, but if we just call it the symptoms, right, then they would be a little bit more. Okay, so it looks like Darce is sharing some of the verbiage. We'll copy paste that.
I'll post it on
Darby. Wait, what? Sorry, Mel.
If it's okay, I will post that on the Darby team page when we hang up.
Yes, please do.
Okay.
Are you copy pasting that, Mel?
I saw it on. Is it the same thing that you posted on your page or no?
I don't know, Darcy. Is that the same thing? Yes.
Okay. To get it.
Yeah. And then let's talk convention. Put in the chat if you're going in person or virtual. I know. Woohoo! I can't wait to hug
person.
You guys, you better come up and hug me. I want hugs from all of you. Okay.
That's that M&EM both get hugged.
Somebody asked me on the shopping spree, are you M or M? Okay, good. Yeah, so many are coming in person. So for those of you who are doing virtual, I'm just gonna put a little bug in your ear. I really want you to take this seriously. I really want you to not be cooking and cleaning your house while you're listening. I want you to be sitting and really, really engaged. But like I said, most of you guys are going to be in person, so I know you're going to be engaged. And can I tell you, it's my pet peeve when people go to a convention and then end up going. That's why I struggled with Vegas, is because people would just like go to the pool. And I'm like, this is once a year. Like, you need to be like sucking it all in. So I love that Ohio is not going to have as many distractions. It's not like you're going to be like, woohoo, run around Ohio. But let me tell you, the fun is going to be in that room. Like, there is nothing more fun going on in Ohio than what's going to be going on in that room. And I know that for sure. So like Mel said, we know some secrets now, and we are beyond amped for this. So you guys do not want to miss a second of it, whether you're in person or virtual, but I really want you to take it really seriously if you are virtual.
The other thing really quick for in person, I highly recommend hotel recap nights. And that's just become a thing that we've done. It's where you and your team or a few people or whoever it is that you love, or it could be sideline if you're not coming with people, but whoever you attract or want to be more like, or the people that you love and know, or your team, after these events, go back to somebody's room. And I mean, you can have drinks if you want to, get in your PJs. The best conversations happen those nights. That's where people really lower their walls and they start sharing their hearts. That's where the healing starts. That's where people start hearing, oh, I could actually do this. Or, you know what, I came here because I knew I could be a jewel and I've given up on myself. And hearing from it, it inspires everyone. It lights that fire again, and doing it together creates so much more accountability. And I just think those hotel room nights are just as important as those meetings. So I highly encourage you to take time to connect with people that you love. I know we're tired but you know what, y'all, we can nap when we get home. Take the time to love on people and talk to them while you're there. Because I promise you, the conversations that you walk away with, they're ones that will play back in your head forever and ever.
Love it. All right. That was a very good tip, Mel. All right, you guys, it's officially 8:30. Is it 8:30?
It's
I always feel like my clock is really fast on my computer, but all right. Thank you guys for showing up tonight. I cannot wait. And I'm not kidding. Come hug me at convention for real. For real.
And me.
And both M and M.
Both M's expect hugs. And yes, you come hug us. And I do have a convention Facebook page that's very basic because I'm going to camp this week. But when I get back from that, then I'm going to think about convention, and I'll have more like we're going to have a team picture. Yeah, I've got to figure out a few things still, but I do have a convention page. So if there's anyone that wants to be added to that, as we get a little bit closer, when I get back in town next week, I'll start really ramping up and sharing more information about different things that we can be doing as a team to meet up. So
awesome.
Ask your upline, because most people, or a lot of people have been added to it. So if y'all see people on here that are your people that you know you can add them to it, do it.
Okay? And if you're on my team, we have stickers for your badge that say Pink for Freedom.
So cute.
I know, they're really cute. And so anyway, I've got those, and we also have a little happy hour. So check my team page for that. But all right, love you guys. Can't wait to see you soon. Thanks, Mel.
See you soon, guys. And then the next time we'll see you is June 28th, 8 p.m. for our convention recap, where we can talk about all the stuff that is secret and that everyone can know about. So thank y'all.
Have fun at camp, Mel.
Thank you. It's family camp. It's going to be so fun.
Love you guys. Bye.
Bye. I think Paige just jumped on the call. Hey, Paige. Sorry, baby. We're hanging up. It's over. We only do 30-minute calls.